Babyface, L.A. Reid, why do you feel like they don't put the respect on their names for what they brought to the game, man?
Because they wanted to give it to somebody from New York and not them. That's just what it is. It's like, think about it. Why would I ask them to sell their label at the time they were selling, they were doing it? When Laface was popping, why would I sell? Unless I want you out the way. So they got you out the way. See, once you sold, you gave your power up. And I love, that's the OG to me. He the dude, but I'm like, I know he probably sit up some nights and be like, boy, if I ain't closed Laface, boy, God damn. Boy, I would have caught all this shit. Yeah, OG, you would have caught all this shit.
Yeah.
Isn't that Laface would have been universal.
Yeah.
So that's where you got to look. Like, I know he didn't think that all them different eras was gonna come after he closed Laface. Like, you had the crunk, you had everything, cause the cheese, you had the T.I., you had everything, a whole new wave even after you closed Laface. So you just got to look at it and be like, damn, like, if I had just stayed Laface and stayed right here, I still would have got probably the same results. You know what I mean?
You think they made him close it down?
It's always a made close down when they want what they got they hand on to win. That was a way to slow Atlanta down, take him away from Atlanta, and hope Atlanta died. But
And
Atlanta
change
didn't
direction,
die.
Yeah.
It didn't die.
Yeah.
You tried to take the man and to turn the town on, take him away and put him in New York. And then you thought Atlanta was gonna die, but now what you didn't understand is that he taught us well. Everybody learned from him being here, him and Babyface being here. So I think that if you look at it, he ain't really do nothing but just walk off on a full blown trap that was ready to go. Like, he walked off on the money. Cause if he had stayed here another 5-10 years, I mean, yeah, he still went to New York and garnered success. I mean, you still had Pink blow up. You still had the emergence of Def Jam and other artists. Jeezy, everybody. You was able to have real artists with you from the South while you was in the building. So I think that you still won, but the power and the consolidation of power, what you seeing right now go on in the music business, you're like, damn, bro, they ain't gonna let nobody else black do that. What, Baby them been able to have, P them been able to have, like, really be able to grow you something, and they say, hey, bro, he go a chick, go and do what you do. I don't think them days over with.
Yeah.
Where they just gonna give you a check and say, hey, bro, go do what you do, bring that back, man. I trust in you. They don't trust in nobody no more.
Them checks gone. Yo. I was about to ask Shorty Red, man, who he ain't worked with in the game, you know what I'm saying? But we'll wait till he come back and do his thing. Gipp, you got into a lot of branding and the CBD world, you know what I'm saying? Like, what made you get into that, Gipp?
Just first of all, better health, and then my father had cancer, and it was a way for me to start treating him because he couldn't handle the RSO like the other actual medicines they do for cancer that's really made of THC, and he could really just do the CBD stuff, and it just gave me a new way because with watching it help him, I was like, wow, I can help people with this. And I felt like CBD been around here for years, but we walked past it our whole life and never even looked at it, you know what I mean? So, but to watch it actually work, I was just like, nah, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna use myself as an instrument to just be able to educate my folk that, yeah, bro, you can find other ways of treating yourself besides just going and taking them opioid pills. So that was my main objective of it. But then getting into it, it's like I got a new deal. I started learning that it's even bigger than just the product. Like, you gotta also understand the industry, and when you want to get out here and say that you independent, you have to take care of everything that encompasses. And that's putting up all the money for it to get to market. And I think we've been very, very lucky to be able to do all of our products, and they sell and they work. And you know what I've learned is now that they see that we have gotten into this area of business, now they want to change the laws. So now I have to also understand,
Crazy, man.
you know,
Damn,
now,
can't have shit.
you know, they watch you go and you build a fan base or you build a customer base, and then now you wake up in the morning and they tell you that half your products are outlawed now, and that's only because they ain't cut in. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I look at things like, when I look at where the world is right now and where black people are, we got to stop begging these people to respect us.
Come on.
See, this is what I would tell anybody out there in the West. See, while these folk out here talking about they gonna go out here and protest and all that, all the gang members supposed to be going to get their gang, and y'all go take over them fields and them taco spots. So when these folk wake back up, them spots ain't there no more. We got them. See, I think that we got to be more economically sound in how do we build out from just being an employee.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when I hear all these black folks say, who's going to pick this and who's going to do this? Hey, bro, black people used to do that.
Exactly.
Black people used to pick that.
Come
so
on.
all you got to do is pick that back up, and then you become a strength, and you ain't got to be talking about what somebody else doing. You ain't got to be hooking yourself up to somebody else. Yeah, you go organize and you take over all them fields that they picking and they getting them stuff out them fields.
Yeah.
Now, everybody in the set, you got a job for the set, and you kicking up money because you got to go out there in the field and work for the hood. Now, in my mind, that's growth. That's growth. That's saying, okay, this is an opportunity. These folk ain't working. If I put all my homeboys out here and we go to these fields to these people and say, hey, bro, let us go get these peas out the fields or these peaches, then we are growing. We showing each other how we can grow through our putting in work as a unit. But all this sitting around thinking folks supposed to take care of you and send you a check because you're triggered. You can't go outside. You know what I mean? Like, you know, your feelings all on your forehead. Man, come on, man. Like it's amazing to watch the Democratic Party right now, and all I see is women. When in the world do we send our women to war with men? That's why they weak to me. I'm just like, man, where you strong men getting in the front, won't pop that? You got all women popping at men.
Yeah.
Man,
it don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. So that's why I say that right now, we as a people got to, nothing that we have been through, and I'm saying in the last 50 years, is light work compared to what the elders went through. So what we crying about?
Come on now.
Right.